Kyle Crabbs and Joe Marino of the Draft Network. And Joe, there are very few rookie storylines thus far in the NFL that are more surprising than the play of Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert. He's averaging over 300 passing yards per game, the number 6 overall pick. Maybe we shouldn't be so surprised, but the narrative around Justin before the draft was that there was a glass ceiling over him despite all of his athletic traits, and we're seeing that's really not the case.
Yeah, I think he's been unbelievable. Like you said, he was a number 6 prospect in the draft and a high first-round pick as a quarterback. So we knew the traits were there, but I think a lot of people maybe had a difficult time forecasting those traits to an NFL offense because at Oregon you saw a lot of quick, simple reads, getting the ball out quick. He didn't necessarily work progressions. Pressure was something that really affected him. You wanted to see him more effective making plays off script. But now he gets to the NFL and he's playing his first games. And those things are showing up, and he's answering questions very quickly. So, Kyle, I know you had him, I think, number 12 overall on your board. You were very high on Herbert. What are you seeing about the way he's playing and why he's been so effective so far?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind, and this is something that you noticed when you listened to Justin Herbert talk at the NFL Combine, was he's, despite the fact of being a 3.5-year starter at Oregon, he's fairly late bloomer as far as a quarterback prospect. You know, he went into his senior year of high school and he didn't really have any Power 5 offers. He got offered Oregon late. He never worked with private quarterback coaches ever. His only advanced coaching was with the University of Oregon and within that system. And that system that is so quick throw, horizontal spacing, get the ball out of your hands, a lot of design screens, very elementary reads. Turns out it really didn't tailor to the strengths of Justin Herbert, the player, as much as what we're now seeing in Los Angeles with the Chargers, which you look at the distribution of the targets thus far with Herbert in the game, and they're funneling so much of what they do in the passing game through Keenan Allen, but the backs are getting a lot of attention as well. So you watch and study them offensively and what they do, and there's a lot of those vertical shots, deep 5-7 step drops back to the defense, play action passing, a lot of max protect and looking to launch the ball down the field. He didn't get a chance to do any of those things at Oregon. So if you really had to be able to extrapolate where he would project best and have some faith that it was going to materialize because he was getting new coaching outside of the University of Oregon infrastructure. And I think even me being as high as I was, I never expected it to happen this fast. It happened overnight. So that's the most impressive thing for me. But I think that's kind of where the disconnect was between what the expectations were with Justin Herbert versus what we're seeing reality is.
I think we're learning some really valuable lessons over the last 4 or 5 years when it comes to scouting quarterbacks, whether you look at a guy like Patrick Mahomes and projecting his skill set to the next level. Josh Allen, obviously very similar to Justin Herbert, not really having college offers, not having the Elite 11 or the big-time, coaching opportunities that some guys have. And now Justin Herbert, 3 guys that were pretty polarizing in the scouting process. They're all arriving at different times, right, for each one of those 3 players. But those traits translate, and if teams can figure out how to use them, I mean, we're seeing 3 really productive quarterbacks. And for Justin Herbert, it didn't take a year of sitting behind Alex Smith. It didn't take 3 seasons in Buffalo just kind of working out his kinks with Josh Allen. Justin Herbert from day one has been effective.
Yeah, so that's the exciting potential of what is next for Justin Herbert, and obviously a big showcase against Tua Tagovailoa in Week 10 in the Miami Dolphins. Sky's the limit. We always knew that was the case with the athletic traits, but now we're going to see how high that ceiling gets for his rookie season in 2020.